Class 8 Science Chapter 3. Beta, this is the part of this chapter, part 3. In this topic we will discuss about plastic and its different types like thermoset and thermoplastic, etc. So let's begin. Plastic is a synthetic material or artificial material that can be molded or reshaped into desired shape when plastic is soft, it can be converted or given any shape or molded as per our requirement, then hardened to produce a durable object, and after cooling down it becomes hard and durable in form of durable. The term plastic means easy to mold or easy to shape or reshape. We come across a large number of things made of plastic in our everyday life. We are surrounded by many objects which are made up of plastics. Plastic bags, buckets, water tanks, water bottles, combs, pens, cup, chairs, tables, toys and cables are some of the things made up of plastics, as you can see in the figure 3.13. Some of the parts of cars, buses, television, scooter, aeroplanes, trains and ships are also made up of various types of plastics. So in our daily life we are used to or we have to use plastic in one or another form. Plastic is also used in healthcare industry for making doctors' gloves, stitching wounds, making syringes, packing tablets and liquid medicine, etc. So we are using plastic in medical field as well as healthcare industry. Plastics are available in all possible shapes and sizes. Crude oil is the main source of plastic. So what is the main source of plastic? That is a crude oil, kacha tel in Hindi. Now types, there are two types of plastics. First one is a thermoplastic and second one is a thermosetting plastic. We'll see the difference further. Thermoplastic definition: a plastic substance which can be melted repeatedly, बार बार उसको हम पिघला के वापस से किसी नए फॉर्म में फॉर्म कर सकते हैं, repeatedly by heating, and can be molded again and again into different shapes is called thermoplastic polymer. So we can use it again and again by repeatedly giving heat supply. Thermoplastic, polythene, polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC pipes we are using in our home also for water supply, PVC, perspex, Teflon, polystyrene are some common example of thermoplastics. So few example: polythene, PVC, perspex, Teflon, polystyrene. These are the few examples of thermoplastic. Now we'll see what is thermosetting plastic. We have seen thermoplastic, now we'll see thermosetting plastic. A plastic substance which does not soften much on heating and can be molded only once is called thermosetting plastic. Thus softening and molding are irreversible changes in thermosetting plastic. So example like bakelite, formica and melamine are common example of thermosetting plastic. We can mold it thermosetting plastic only once. Now we'll see the differences between these two. Under the thermoplastic left hand side, first, they can be reshaped or remolded many times, whereas thermosetting plastic can be reshaped only once. Second, thermoplastic, they become soft or deformed on heating. Deformed means they break easily, they change into any shape, whereas thermosetting plastics, they do not become soft or melt on heating. Third, last point, in thermoplastic, some examples of thermoplastics like PVC, polythene, and some example of in thermosetting are melamine and bakelite. Now in detail, few more points about thermosets. Thermosets, these plastics are hard and do not melt on heating. They can be reshaped only once. These plastics cannot be softened or melted on reheating. They can be shaped only once. These thermosets are the polymer. In thermosets, the polymer are joined by strong link which do not break while heating. Example are melamine and bakelite. Electrical switches and handles of various utensils are made up of bakelite, as it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity, whereas melamine is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware and fabrics. It resists fire, आग को लगने से रोकता है. It resists fire and can withstand heat. Heat को झेल सकता है. Withstand heat better than most plastics. So thermosets are mainly used. You can see few examples of thermosets plastic over here in the figure. Now we'll see thermoplastic quickly. Thermoplastic, plastics which can be softened on heating and molded repeatedly. Word repeatedly into desired shapes are called thermoplastics. They can be molded into different shapes again and again. They can be recycled. Polythene, PVC, nylon are example of thermoplastics. They are used to manufacture toys and various types of container. So we have seen plastic, introduction of plastic, two types of plastics. Now we'll see beta properties of plastics. Some of the important properties of plastics which make them very useful material are discussed here. First one is the shape. Plastic can be molded into different shape and sizes such as bags, sheets, buckets, furniture, toys and combs. So they can be converted into any shape. Second, reactivity. Plastics are chemically unreactive, non-reactive. They are often unaffected by various chemicals including acids or base. They do not affected by the weather. मौसम से भी कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता. Plastic container are commonly used to store different kinds of materials in kitchen and in other places also, including chemicals, because plastics are unreactive, non-reactive and corrosion resistant. जंग भी नहीं लगता. So this is very good sign of plastic. Third, thermal conductivity. Plastics are poor conductor of heat. The handles of cooking utensils are made up of thermosetting plastics. Example, melamine and bakelite. so that we cannot hold the hot cooking utensil, sorry, my mistake, please forgive me, so that we can hold the hot cooking utensils safely, because we are using thermosetting plastic and they are poor conductor of heat. Now fourth is the electrical conductivity. Plastics are poor conductor of electricity, thus they are used as electrical insulator. Insulator means outer covering. Electric wires have plastic covering as insulation to protect us from the electric current passing through them. So we have seen bit of electric wire is surrounded or insulated by plastic coating or covering, so that electric currents safely pass through them without damaging anything. Inexpensive and readily available. Plastics are quite cheap and can be easily made as compared to metals. They are also long lasting and easily available. Plastic containers are preferred for storing food, jams, juices, pickles and soft drinks. Now the solubility in water. Plastics are insoluble in water. As such, they are used to make buckets and glasses. Strength and lightweight. Plastics are lighter than metal. They have good strength and are lightweight. कम वजन होता है. Being lighter than metal, plastics are also used in cars, aircrafts and spacecrafts. So these were the properties we have seen about plastic. Now we'll see few disadvantages of plastic. Disadvantages of excessive use of plastics. Excessive use of plastic has led to certain environmental hazards or pollution or harmful effects, and this is becoming a global concern, global problem nowadays, since plastics take several years to decompose. It is not decompose easily, it takes time. It is not environment friendly. Now we'll see the definition. A material which gets decomposed or broke down easily by the activity of microbes is called biodegradable material. ऐसा मटेरियल जो easily decompose कर दिया जाए, that is known as biodegradable material, whereas a material which cannot be decomposed by microbes is called non-biodegradable material.